Camera speed.
Sound production, take one.
Hey guys, what's good? It's your boy G Marcus TV back with a brand new video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. God is great. Make sure you guys drink your water, stay hydrated, mind your business, make your money. This is episode number 5. This one is called Choosing Your Battles. This episode, it was a good episode. Like, I feel like this season is mostly on character building. There's not really a lot going on. It's just showing you where these characters are coming from. It's not really too much action, but it's cool. I like it. Like, it needs more than like 2-3 seasons, but it's really good. Like, I like the episode tonight. So the mom had the shirt for a couple of days. Of course, she confronts Cain about it. She confronts Uncle Marvin about it. So Uncle Marvin, of course, like, they're mad at him. They're like, yo, why would you let him in the stash house? Kanan didn't rat him out. But of course, Rock, she's too smart. She figured it out. Rock got into Uncle Marvin's like, it was really on him, like, yo, how can you put Cain in a situation like that? From the first episode, they said that Uncle Marvin, he's basically the up. Like, he's the person that is just like, will mess up any single thing. She's just like, yo, half the money is gone, and Cain almost got killed. How can you do this? So Kanan's in school, and of course the mom's boyfriend is a teacher. Kanan realized it wasn't that bad. Like, it was actually not a bad thing, which I think that boyfriend is gonna die. Comment down below. Remember, like I said before, guys, good people in power always die. If you're good in power, you're not gonna survive. When he actually dies, we're gonna feel it. We're gonna feel this guy die. Like, we're gonna cry. It's like, you can see like they're building a relationship with each other. Like, it's like Kanan's kind of like open up to him a little bit. Like, he says that, you know, I can see you really like my mom. Something I really loved about this episode, the hands were thrown in this episode. It wasn't no, oh, we're just gonna stab you, shoot you, kill you. No, people threw hands in this episode. The first round, the first fight that happened in the episode was Uncle Lulu and Uncle Marvin. Like, they both threw hands at each other. Like, it was so stupid. Like, it wasn't no crazy. They was basically wrestling each other. So, the thing that was funny about the scene, like, they throwing hands or whatever, and like, it was kind of like a tie fight. So the cops passed by, the cops was like, yo, let's come out the car, and like, and then just let it go. I was like, damn, like, that was actually interesting. Let him go. Like, they dust themselves off, they just walk away from each other. It was actually a good scene. I actually like that. That's real life. That's like real life shit. Comment down below if growing up you got into a whole bunch of fights. I know I got into a whole bunch of fights, especially in middle school, junior high school. So it was really refreshing to see on TV. You don't see a lot of that on TV. So the cop, Omar Epps' character, bad news, like, you know, they're not finding a donor, but they put him on some kind of list, like, where it's like, they'll find a match for him, but he couldn't find a match. So of course, you know, it's sad, so she gave him like tips, you know, regular tips, try to exercise, stay away from smoking. So the funny thing about it is, as she's saying that, like, he goes outside, he smokes a cigarette. He doesn't care, is what it is. So, Jukebox and Kanan, they get into it because Kanan is blaming everything on Scrappy. That's the guy that he couldn't make it to the stash house to help out Uncle Marvin. Got Kanan instead. Like, they got into argument over a Jukebox and Kanan, and she was just like, yo, it's Davina Howard, which she's right. Kanan is just mad at her, like, yo, like, are you stupid? Like, that definitely wasn't her. So, Kanan is really pissed off, petting the girl or whatever, and then, you know, he just threatened Jukebox and say, yo, I know your secrets, so watch your mouth. I was just like, damn, Kanan, and she gets tight, walks off or whatever, and Kanan's just like, yo, basically he's gonna handle the rat, he's gonna handle Scrappy, which was really stupid, which we're gonna get to that later. Rock and the uncles, they muscle some dude to get an apartment for the new stash house. Like, they beat the guy, all types of stuff. I mean, the scene was kind of fake. Like, I don't know, there's something about these fighting scenes in Power, like, I don't know, I'm not really feeling them that much. Like, it's not really the acting from it, like torturing and stuff like that. The acting from him is not good. If you're getting your ass beat and it's just like, it's just like, really? It's just like, I'm not really feeling these things. But guy got beat up, got the new stash house. So Kanan asked the mom how to cook crack. Like, you know, they got into, like, you know, the usual arguments. I feel like every episode is kind of like the same thing. He just wants, put me more in the game, and she's just not with it. So she teaches him how to cook crack. It was like a whole scene. She gives him directions how to cook it. Nice little bonding type of scene. Like, he just gives him the instructions and he cooks the crack. So Kanan ends up fighting Scrappy. This scene was my favorite scene from this episode. It really, they swore up and everything. Like, so he comes to him, he's like, yo, you know, like, you know, you're a rat for snitching, diming him out. So he was just like, yo, if you wasn't Rock's little boy, I would have been laid you out. Like, they scrap up. It was really like, it was a good scene. And the thing I liked about the scene too was that they didn't show Kanan just beating the guy. Like, nah, like, the guy was kind of like getting it in. The guy was doing this thing. Like, I'm not gonna say that he bust Kanan's He gave him a little something, busted Kanan's lip. I was just like, damn, like that crazy scene. But the thing that was so crazy about it was Omar Epps' character. He was following them, he seen what went down, he arrested Kanan and Scrappy. So, you know, he just put them in cuffs, took them back to the precinct. I was just like, wow. So he's back at the precinct, he's being real nice to him, you know, it's just like, yo, why would you do this or whatever. Like, he made Kanan, like, you know, wipe his mouth, which I just had a feeling that this was gonna lead something, because it did lead to something. The thing I hated about this scene though, like, Kanan's birthday is August 15th, because he asked him his birthday, he gave it to him. I was so excited. I'm like, why y'all made Kanan a freaking Leo? Like, oh man, like, first of all, 50 Cent is a Cancer. I mean, I know that it's loosely based on his life, but I know it's not that serious. You guys know me, I do not rock with Leos. Freaking 50 is a Cancer, July 6th. Why the hell would y'all make Kanan a Leo? Comment down below if you like Leos or don't like Leos. Like, comment down below. I don't like them. You could guess what's gonna happen next, but he's like, yo, you know, me and your mom go way back. So he calls Sympathy. Sympathy picks him up, and you know, Kanan asks him not to say anything, and he kept it real. He was just like, listen, if your mom asks me, I'm gonna tell her. If she doesn't ask me, then hey, I'm not gonna say nothing. Which is really dumb, and I feel like that's gonna be a problem in the future. But basically, the cop was like, he's not gonna charge him. Mind you, the tissue that Kanan was cleaning his mouth with, like, it was left on the table. So of course, that is gonna be something right there. He needs a donor, Kanan's blood. So it cuts to, you know, famous rapping or whatever. Like, one of the engineers is talking to another engineer. He's just like, yo, like, I got a kids to feed. You know, you gotta pay me some money. It's like, everybody wants some more money in this. Like, you gotta pay me some money. I'm not making no money off of this. So Uncle Lulu comes through, you know, give Diddy's son, his character, the drugs. So Lulu pays the guy some money. And Lulu's just like, yo, just know that Jukebox is gonna be on this song. So Juju and her girl is just like, you know, on the bed, chilling, kicking in the crib, but listening to the song. So they start making out. The parents come in. I'm just like, why the hell? Why people don't freaking lock doors? The mom freaks out. The mom goes crazy. It was like, yo, don't come back here again. If you come back in here again, we're gonna call the cop. It was just like, gonna say you raped her. It was just ridiculous. It was a sad scene. Like, the actress that played Jukebox, like, she's a great actress. Great job. Like, her crying, her everything, did a great job. But the mom is just calling her repellent. Was just going off. Like, and the dad's like, what the hell is going on? What the hell is going on? He was confused, but the mom tore her apart. Like, Rock rolls up on Scrappy, they go inside the car, and then later on, Scrappy goes to Unique and was like, yo, I want to be down, I'm not messing with them no more. So I'm just like, it kind of seemed like a setup, because the scene was like 10 seconds when Rock picked up Scrappy. So they probably set something up, but let's see what happens with that one. So the cop did his investigation, and he just seen that, yeah, Kanan is his son, because the guy that they claiming is Kanan's son, it was some kind of like year difference. He basically figures it out that, yo, Kanan is my son. So I feel like this is going to be something crazy. I feel like he's going to try to use him for a donor. Like, Courtney Kemp, the power runner, like, she been said that Omar Epps was Kanan's father. I been knew that that's Kanan's pops. The last scene is he confronts Rock and was just like, yo, like, you lied to me. Like, so she's more like, she's saying less, like a lot less. She's pissed, but she's not really saying anything. He's just like, yo, you lied to me. Kanan's my son. He gave her the proof and all that stuff. And she's like, yo, stay the away from my son. Like, it just ends off like dramatic or whatever. Like, a lot of people is gonna get killed off early. Like, a lot of people from this season are not gonna make it to the second season, or definitely not the third season. I see Omar F's character dying. I don't know what you guys think about tonight's episode. I loved it. I feel like it was a little slow because they're trying to build the characters, but I love this episode. I love the scrapping. I like the scrap. Me, if you know me, I box. Like, I like to box. I think it's probably my favorite one so far. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit me up on all social medias, GMarcusTV, on Instagram and Twitter. Thank you guys for watching me. Thank you guys for supporting me. You guys have a great day. It's your boy GMarcusTV signing off.
That's a wrap.